Hi, I'm Joe Shepley, Vice President and Practice Leader at Doculabs. Today I wanted to talk about an exciting topic that's become very hot in the marketplace, digital transformation. If you've been doing any readings from Forrester, Gartner, other analyst firms out there, or just kind of zooming around in the ECM, Enterprise Information Management space lately, you've probably seen information about digital transformation in lots of different places. So just like any buzzword, back in the day, advanced case management or cloud or big data, there's a lot of confusion about what it means, what it doesn't mean. It often means something different to different people. And so it's a topic here at Doculabs that we've spent a lot of time in the last 18 months talking with our clients about, doing work on. And so I wanted to just take a few minutes to explain what we mean by digital transformation, why we're excited about it, and hopefully get you all excited about it too. So I think the first thing to understand about digital transformation is it's different from going digital. And so we've talked about going digital for a long time. For those of you that have been in the industry, paper-free since '93 is something you've probably heard, and then 2003, and we'll probably be hearing it in 23 and 33 and so on. But there's been a big effort since probably the mid-'80s to go paperless around managing information, managing documents, managing content. And that's a well-worn path, one that even though we're not complete and we haven't taken all the paper out of the enterprise, lots of organizations in lots of industries are well on their way to that. And what we're going to show you here is a quick 4-step path to how folks go paperless. And starting from stage 1, which is we're paper-based and we're manual with our processes. Typically then we take some of those processes and we take the documents associated with them and we scan them, make them digital, but our process is still manual. So basically, instead of pushing paper around, we're now pushing digital images around. The next step from there is let's automate some of the tasks. And so now we're taking, not only taking paper out, but we're automating the work around those digital images, digital documents. And then the final step is what we would call born digital. So to give a very quick example, for mortgage origination, step 1 would be I go face-to-face with a mortgage broker, I fill out pen and paper forms, I bring in paper copies of my W-2 and taxes and so on. They ship them in a courier bag, they go to a processing center. Those folks put them into packets that are in good order, literally inter-office mail. They go to mortgage processors, they go to underwriters and so on. All that goes on back and forth, phone calls, face-to-face meetings before we finally close the loan. If you've been involved in a mortgage lately, it's not quite that. It's some things are electronic. Maybe the application form is electronic. Maybe I can submit my W-2s electronically or some tax forms electronically. There's still some paper in there, but by and large, it's electronic documents that are going into the process, and some of it's been automated. Not all of it. The robots aren't originating the loan, but certainly there's not a human being working every single step of that process. And Born Digital would be a company like Quicken, where just about everything happens as an e-form on a tablet, on a mobile phone, on your laptop, your computer. Very little paper touching the process. So great, that's digitization. How is that different from digital transformation? Well, the way it's different is that digitization tends to take a non-digital process like mortgage origination, and it lifts and shifts it into the digital world, taking out paper, turning it into digital files, and then automating. And that's great, but it's really focused on how we as an organization can improve our process through digitization. It really doesn't look at the customer experience and what they're going through. Now, the customer experience gets better, no doubt. I'd rather close a loan with Quicken or Chase Mobile than paper-based office experience, branch experience, but it's not really optimized for my experience. It's making the bank's life easier. So here's where digital transformation comes in. Digital transformation would turn this whole thing on its head and say, how do I meet the customer's needs better? And how can I reimagine the mortgage origination process, for example, from the customer's point of view, to enhance the value to the customer? Oh, and by the way, in the meantime, I'm going to get more efficient and get more value. And I'll give you a quick example of what I mean. So picture of, instead of taking the paper-based mortgage process and making it digital, picture instead if we released an app to help people shop for homes. They could download the app, they could look at listings, they could, if they're shopping for a home with someone else, a friend or partner or spouse, connect with them via the app to share homes they've seen, thoughts, ideas, and so on. It would also have a calculator where they could enter in some basic information to see what kind of levels of mortgage they're approved for. It could even connect them with a representative, a mortgage broker, who could, during the shopping for a house, say, hey, I see you're looking at this house. it's $300,000, your limit was $250,000. Do you want to explore maybe how you would qualify for a higher mortgage and so on? And as the app adds value helping you through the mortgage, the home shopping process, it then seamlessly transitions you into, well, hey, now that you found a home that you think you like, how about applying for a mortgage? And so from that point, we then get a digital first, born digital mortgage origination process that comes seamlessly out of the app. So as you can see in that second example, from the customer's point of view, the whole process of shopping for a home and getting a mortgage is completely transformed into a digital experience, one that adds value to them, and one that ultimately adds value to the bank. But the difference between pure digitization and digital transformation is in that second example, we thought about customer first, transformed the process to meet their needs, and then when they get value, we get value. So that's a quick introduction to the topic. Hopefully that helps clear away some of the FUD and confusion about this buzzword, about digital transformation. And hopefully you check back with us for more in-depth discussion of this very exciting, very important topic.